No glove, no love. Are people still on prep? What are y'all doing on
Um,
out there?
I hope
No.
so.
I was hearing the community go in uproar online on
Uproar. I haven't been
well,
there in a while.
oh my god. I just think that people were like there's some sex worker. Oh my god, that's so bad. Not sex
Well,
workers. I don't know. I guess
it
it's sex
seems like you
workers.
knew what you want to talk about today.
No, there
Just
were
jump.
there were
Hi, everyone. Welcome to DC's Messiest Podcast. We're talking about sex workers, which do work outside my apartment.
okay,
From the
not
hours
those.
of
First of all,
11 p.m. to 5 a.m. They are walking up and down my street.
it's not 5 a.m. It's till 8 a.m. because
And
I've
all
gone
my
to your house past a certain time and they're still there. My sisters with one dress on and one coat, honey, and I got it. I get it, honey. Look like at her. How does it feel? I'm gonna go back to my point in a second, but how does it feel to have prostitutes walking around your neighborhood on a daily basis? That's kind
Well, I
of
work with one every Sunday at 5 p.m. So I'm pretty used to it. Thank you for helping me be such a worldly person and accept all kinds of people walking all kinds of nights and lives.
do you feel scared for their safety, or do you judge them?
I mean, I'm not paying them, so I don't really think about any of that for them. I just really hope they're, having fun doing the work that they do. If you're gonna do it, have fun with it. That's what I say.
I don't know if that is misguided or just naive. I mean, when I've seen them outside your apartment, the many a time,
You talk to them, you go to meetings with
it's
them.
cold, bitch. They just got on the booty.
You've asked them for lipstick.
The oh my god! Breaking news: sex workers are judging people for being undetectable or positive despite not using safe sex practices in their videos. What do you think about that?
Um, so
Voodoo?
so sex workers, i.e. Rocco Steele,
All OnlyFans content creators.
okay, so OnlyFans content creators are judging people who are undetectable.
Right, refusing to work with them or film with them or interact with them.
Oh wow. Well, I wouldn't say that I am surprised by that. Um, I think that, you know, I think that we've we've kind of moved away from having those kinds of hard conversations about like
Boing.
cross sex and like having sex with people that are undetectable or HIV positive. I don't feel like people talk about that. And um I think that it's not as widely accepted, or the stigma is still definitely tied with HIV, especially in the gay community. But like you're on PrEP also, so I don't understand that.
Right. It's weird. I did see all this ties in because I also saw an interview. This was with a cisgender female sex worker, much like those outside your apartment. Um,
And the
she
ones you
said
work with.
she said that it doesn't count as a body if you use a condom.
That's crazy. Now,
Oh my
you're still being
god!
ran through, so that's crazy. That's
Wait, and
crazy.
when you think about it,
Your
I was
muscle
like,
memory is still
well,
there, honey. Your muscle memory is still there, honey.
I was like, well, yes, because maybe
No, you're
because
definitely that's like the girls that are like, oh, I had sex anal, so like I'm still
you're
a
still a
virgin.
virgin.
You're
Yes.
an anal virgin down.
I mean,
Um,
I just feel like okay, like when you have sex with someone raw without a condom or any protection, I just feel like okay, like that's a body, but like if you're doing it wrapped up and you're not feeling it, that's the idea,
you're
right?
not feeling it. What are you talking about? Honey, if a big dick with a condom on if a magnum's inside you, you're feeling that magnum. Okay, let me tell you. And at that point, if it's that big of a dick, I can't put it. First of all, when I top, I can't put condoms on. I'm sorry, it doesn't work for me.
Oh
I
my god! So
it
you also don't practice safe sex here in
when
Virginia.
I top, I've only topped it once with a condom, and it was 5 minutes, and then I just took it off, and then we just kept going. But he knew. We agreed. We agreed. Yeah, I've never topped with a condom on. Sorry,
That happened to
but
me. It's two, but I got gonorrhea, so you had a good time.
but I will say, like, I always definitely, I've been better on taking prep, even though sometimes I forgot to take it. But yeah, like
That is so
usually like
annoying
prep is like
because
a
y'all don't have
good.
anything to go for. Like, there are people every day who have to remember birth control and changing
Oh
out
no,
feminine products, and it's just
gays
like,
love treating taking prep every day like it's their birth control. Like the way that gays will have alarm set for their prep. Girl,
that's cunty, no shade.
girl, oh my God. I'm like, girl, calm down.
You don't think it's
No, I will
cunty?
see like the gays pulling out prep during brunch and be like, bitch, I have to take my prep. And then they like take it with a mimosa drink.
Yeah, but that's also like so
Crazy.
annoying because why would you be taking prep during business hours? You feel me? Like that's a 6 a.m. or 10 p.m. kind of gig. Like that is not
You
during the
shame people
day.
for the weirdest things.
No,
Don't
no,
take pills. Oh,
you know
so
what? No,
mothers can't breastfeed their kids in public either?
no,
It,
no.
it
We
let-
have I have a worker now who closes her door and pumps and stuff. It's a lot. It's a long time though, but it is
I hope she's staying
interesting.
on the clock.
No, I learned a lot about it. I love that. But like I always thought it was weird when those people who took like birth controls, like when girls had birth control and they would be like, oh, I gotta take it and it's like 4 p.m. I'm like, bitch, why'd you decide to do it at 4 p.m.? Like, why is that not a bedtime routine or like a morning routine? Like, why would you inconvenience
I
yourself?
mean, I get it. I get it. I always take it at night, but like no, it's like you have to take it at the same time every day.
Exactly. So it should be like,
No, but like what like you sometimes you fall asleep in different times.
oh,
Not everyone schedules everything new. I think other people,
yeah, I
like
don't
to
get
like to
it. I
live a
don't
little
get
bit
it.
more spontaneously. But I'm the kind of person that's like, bitch, if I took it today, I took it today. Okay, I'm not gonna be up in arms about that. And like I said, no one's trying to get me pregnant right now. So,
Right. We'll continue to not take medical advice from you. Thank you.
how many STDs have you had, Nunu?
Just one. I
Okay.
feel like one is enough, right?
Um, I mean, for some, I will say, for others, sometimes you get two in one go, and that's
Right.
shocking.
It's no judgment because we all been there. I had a student had to walk through that process.
She had
Because
gonorrhea.
um had STI and doing it on her own and hiding it from things. That'd be really scary because when it happened to me, I was like scared and I was like a fully grown man. So
Um,
I could imagine being a little girl in high school having to go through
um,
that. But like,
are
it's weird.
Are you so where do you fit into this? Like if you were on prep, how would you feel about, having sex with someone? I've had sex with undetected people.
Yeah, I mean, I
So
feel like as long as you're good to go, then you're good to go. That's how I feel for everything, right? Like you should just everyone should be playing safe, having protection just in case, whether that's a condom or Narcan
or
spray.
just regular testing. Just get tested regularly, please.
And you could check out our videos with being a star on YouTube that talk about that
Oh
in
my
both
God,
English
nice
and
throwback.
Spanish.
Oh my God, sex ed and counseling. Oh my God, the fact that I almost worked at Whitman Walker. That girl. That I'm so in hindsight, I'm so glad I didn't get that job. No shade.
Yeah, you know what God has for you is what He has for you.
Always, always. Oh, look at God. Look at God.
That
Nunu. So, did you go to church this morning?
You know
It's
what?
Sunday.
It is Sunday. So of course we did our routine, put on the Prince of Egypt, right? Uh, is that not church?
I think you're. Oh my God, I keep going, but I think you're a little crazy right now. Go.
No, I'm telling you what I actually
No,
did.
and I'm telling you, I think you're crazy. I think you're having a manic episode. But go on. Are you performing a Prince of Egypt song at JR's this weekend?
No, I am performing a fiery and an icy song this weekend at JR's Bar and Grill at 10 p.m. for our Fire and Ice show. I did that hosted by the Silverware and Hennessy. Come see me, Bombshell Monroe. Give a fun show 10 p.m. at JR's March 2nd. But yeah, so I'm Prince of Egypt, and I receive. Okay, I want everyone to know. I said this in podcasts before. I communicate through music, so I have to have some songs that are grounding me
Yes, 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 yes.
to the experience.
Lift you up.
And
Hmm.
I thought it was a great
Hmm.
movie. I love it. I love the Old Testament. It's so fun to see God just butcher people. Like everything is plagues and firestorms and flooding and killing, and it's just so
And
camp.
you say that is your man.
It's just so
That is
fun.
your man.
Well, it's a story arc, right? The Bible. You go from the Old Testament to the New Testament. And the New Testament is this cool story where this little baby that was born out of nowhere came and sacrificed. We don't have to go through that anymore, and it's just so fun to watch media portrayals. I mean, Prince of Egypt as an iconic movie, at least for black children in the
I
South.
mean, I loved Prince of Egypt also growing up because we didn't
Sandra
get to get
Bullock,
this.
Michelle Pfeiffer, Val Kilmer.
White people love it. Iconic.
Iconic, iconic. They were all playing brown people.
um,
It was so fun.
yeah, that was a time to be
I thought
alive,
it was
wasn't it?
genius. You know why? I want you to know. I'm not just saying this random tangent, y'all.
She
DreamWorks.
is.
DreamWorks put out Prince of Egypt and Joseph King of Dreams, knowing Christians would just give them money because Disney couldn't do it. They couldn't ruin the brand. So they did all this, got all this money, did all these iconic things so that we could fund better projects. And now we have Shrek. You know what I mean? Like that's how God works. You had to think about it.
Yeah, yeah. Grandma, let's take you to bed, Grandma.
And th-
I think you had enough. I think you
Am I
had...
giving Wendy Williams documentary?
Yes.
Oh my
Oh my God.
god.
Oh, should we talk about it? I haven't watched it yet, but should we talk about it? Like,
Well,
because I'm scared to watch it. I'm scared to
I
watch
saw
it.
the reviews because I did view it
I
as
did.
pretty
You saw
intensely.
it?
I saw the reviews so I could,
Oh.
gauge my level of interest. I mean, like I watched the reviews. So, of course, Wendy Williams, media mogul, icon legend, was diagnosed apparently with dementia and aphasia, which of course is affecting memory, motor functions, speech, cognitive functions, emotional regulation. And for some reason, they decided to make a film of this. And the reviews I said this was weird. It made it worse. I feel like we should we
Exploitative.
yeah, they said we shouldn't be seeing it, and I agree. I just feel like dementia is such a intense state, and I don't think anyone would want their loved one shown in that way, right?
Personally, me, like I don't want to say that. I mean, as I get older, I'm like, you know, I've always said in the beginning, like if I found out I had dementia and I lose my sense of self through a disease, and I might have to, clock out early because I
Oh
don't
my god,
want
sorry.
to.
Sorry. Okay, so you are
um,
telling the viewers that, if you got diagnosed with this, then you feel like assisted suicide is the next step.
um, if you want to laugh
Well,
at that, if you think it was hilarious, then yeah, that's exactly what I said. If you think it's
no,
funny, then yeah.
I just think I think it's a fun jump
I
to the
mean,
end.
I feel like a lot of people would kind of think that way. I think I don't want to lose my sense of self, and I know Wendy Williams would not want herself viewed like this. And I strongly would just have her, but also maybe it is a way that the family is seeing, like, look at what's going on sinister behind the scenes. Like I think people were saying that, it kind of shows that, she's still a money maker for people. So that's why they're gonna do it. So it's kind of it's doing like the double-edged sword where it's kind of like making them money, but it's exposing them for bad people. So it's really disheartening. But
There are
you
people who are
know,
saying it's karma. What do you think about that?
I think that's offensive. I think that's
Ooh.
really offensive. I think that's really offensive because we all have these bad thoughts. We all thought really bad things. She says a lot of things. And I don't think it's like, karma. Because is that who's karma? Who's really suffering? Her family. Is it karma for her family? Her husband? Her her low down husband? This is not that makes him into like the hero of the story. That's crazy. No, y'all are crazy. Y'all hate women, especially black women. So
Yeah, I don't know if karma is the right word. Obviously, I just feel like we
Oh, did you think it was karma?
I don't think it was karma. I just feel like, when we choose certain lifestyles, then there are results.
Consequences?
I would say consequences are just results, and not all the results don't always happen, but sometimes they
She's
do. And I don't think, I love William Williams, so this is not me judging her or anything like that. But like for me, it's kind of like, could you do that morally? Like, could you feel like you could go on a national platform and say terrible things to someone constantly and feel no sense of repercussions, comeuppance, whatever
um
that means. I don't know. I in my
I
personal
mean, if you're saying
values,
Beyonce got her back, Beyonce got her back. Okay.
it's not even that. I just feel like in my personal value system that, if you do good, for the most part, good will happen. If you do bad, some things will also happen. It's a choice.
Oh,
I'm not
100.
saying it.
I mean, again, I I just want her still to, get she was still iconic in so many ways. I mean, y'all still use her quotes, y'all still obsess over like that era of that show. So I think to say that, consequences, results, I think, just I think she lived her life, had an alcohol problem, and now this is what happens. I think that's what happened.
It was an alcohol, and she's still someone is still buying her alcohol. That was a weird part of the
That's
documentary, is that
so
she's still drinking
intense.
despite
That's
having
so
all these
intense.
things going
But
on.
like also she's what else is she gonna do? Also, kind of, and also
Oh,
no shade. No,
wait. So it's bad for me to say there's consequences, but what else she's gonna do but drink herself? Like, what else would you do?
if she, kill me. I've said that
Oh my
before. If
god,
you're gonna, if I'm looking
I
like
like
that,
I like that
uh,
trying Jesus was never an option. No, I'm just kidding. I just
um, yeah, this era of yours needs to fade away because it's really triggering. You're gonna start making me say amen before every and after every podcast, and I just really find it disconcerting because I think there should be a separation of church and state, but
Here's your
apparently Nunu
podcast. Here's your
doesn't.
podcast.
It's just giving very much Nikki Haley, but go off, sweetie. The Nikki Haley of drag is Nunu Paris.
So you know what? I had a boy toy back in college that I had an
Not boy toy.
idea that I'm
Boy
a
toy is
boy
crazy.
toy
Boy toy is
baby.
crazy. A lot of pocket pussy. That's what you have. Wow, you objectify all your past lovers. Damn.
So he was like a CNA at some retirement home,
Oh, so he was
and
definitely a bottom. He was an eager little bottom to serve you, daddy. You're exactly the kind of bottom he was. Oh, I know who you're talking about. I had him too. It was fun.
them. So
Yeah, there were two of them. They're twins.
so they always talked about, I learned so much about dementia and how the nurses deal with it, and the nooners and the sundowners, not the
Are
nooners,
scary. Yeah, that's
yeah,
scary.
all those things. And they always said, you know what, when I get to that point, I'm just gonna be doing like so much drugs because I just don't even want to, like,
At that point,
they're like just a
again,
lot of LSD and acid, because like, what is the point?
as long as y'all keeping me safe, I'll try not to be too much. I've never been a problem to people before, so I don't think I'll be a
I mean, do
problem
you
later.
believe in miracles?
When you believe, yeah.
The Prince of Egypt song, yes. Um, the version of Michelle Pfeiffer and Sandra Bullock singing it is pretty iconic.
Please stop.
Um,
No, 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 no,
it is.
no,
It
no. You
is.
always have to bring white women into the mix. That's weird. No, Sandra Bullock is fierce. Michelle Pfeiffer, iconic. Six
Yeah,
Feet
yeah.
Under, got me. What Lies
Yeah.
Beneath? Oh no, What Lies Beneath. That was a good movie.
Catwoman in Batman,
She was a villain in Catwoman. Yeah.
and she was in Hairspray.
Uh-huh.
Like I was
Hmm.
saying, I bring up miracles because whether you're religious or not, I've always felt like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen to me. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
I feel like if I had dementia or whatever, that somehow I'm just gonna get rid of it and become back to normal. So I wouldn't want to like off myself specifically, because I feel like there's always a chance I could bounce back.
Um,
And I don't know if that's
again, you've
aggressive
always lived
optimism.
your life with a tweak of mental instability, so I understand that. So, yeah, no, I still don't know where I stand on that. That's my biggest fear for anyone in my close circle. I don't want to see anyone that I love in that position, and I hope I never
And
do.
your
But
close friends, that's crazy. How many people in your close friends? Oh wait, it was a serious moment. Sorry. Yeah, I don't want to see anyone in your close circle go through hip dysplasia either. Hi everyone. So the best part about Waiting and Doing Reggaeton Brunch is that we get to meet so many people, and then all these people reach out to us and they want to work and collaborate. And for all those people, we want to say first of all, thank you because it's so cool that you want to work with us. But also, like, please come, enjoy the fun. Come to Reggaeton Brunch. Let's talk. Let's meet. Let's chat so we can work things out. We want to collaborate. We want you to see our space, and we want you to support something that means so much to us. Wouldn't you say, Rafi?
yeah, that's exactly what I said. I also just like I know what reggaeton brunch is, and I feel like now we have seen that we have succeeded for now 7 consecutive months. It's about to be a year in May. That's crazy. That is crazy. We've managed to do something that a lot of people don't do, and I'm very proud of that. So, if
Down.
you want to work with us, down. I'm always looking for opportunity, but you got to come support our gigs. You got to support us. You can't just be riding off the coattails, sweetie. The only person that rides off this coattail is Nunu Paris, and that's a fact. So now that we got that out of the way, so yeah, how are you feeling, Nunu? Performing in drag has been so fun for you, but you have a show coming up, and how do you kind of process a gig when you get one? Like, which ones do you say no to?
That's
Which ones do you say yes to? Like, is it about the money?
yeah.
Like, where do you, what's it like?
When you are a working girl in the city, whether you are outside Ravi's apartment or doing tricks in the streets of you, I feel like preparing is just wanting to do something, wanting to challenge yourself. Nunu Paris does not ask for gigs, okay? And that's just a me thing. And I definitely believe a closed mouth don't get fed, and you got to reach out for opportunities. I'm fortunate that I don't have to do that. And I don't reach out for opportunities. So when they come to me, I look through and I see, okay, do I like the people? Do I want to give a different show? Is there a theme, something interesting? And then, I say yes. For me, it's not about the money because, sometimes you go into it not knowing. There's times where I've come out with $500 not knowing what I was going into it at all. And, sometimes it's really just about the art you get to create. Like, I love thinking of new things and being challenged. Um, Reggaeton brunch is one of our favorite experiences. But I love that in other gigs we get to perform other music and we get to be creatively drawn to different uh, audiences. Like sometimes there's alt
Uh,
audiences, sometimes there's
oh,
more
oh,
poppy
oh,
audiences, sometimes there's more urban audiences.
oh,
So
okay.
I
No, keep going, keep going. You're like, thank God I don't have to deal with these fucking Mexicans. That's exactly what I heard, girl. I said, finally, I don't do Selena twice. Okay.
Who
Wow.
is gonna clean your toilets? Donald
Wow.
Trump. Who's gonna go?
Wow. Wow. Who's gonna come to reggaeton
That
brunch,
Brad
Trump?
Trump. You know what?
Oh,
Should we invite Donald Trump to Reggaeton Brunch?
at this point, why not? I wouldn't say no. It would
You
get people
went,
on reggaeton brunch. The fuck? Yes.
yeah. There's many, like, many Latinos part of Trump.
I don't have to like. I don't. I have. Trust me. I have not liked everyone that came to reggaeton brunch, and that's a fact. So yeah. So you said so. If you don't like the person, you won't do a gig with them. Is that what you
If I
said?
don't get the vibe, yeah, I definitely will. I just feel like it's you want to be comfortable. You know what I mean? You want people to come to you with respect and understanding the crowd because it takes a lot of money.
Have people come to you disrespectfully asking you for a gig?
I mean, I just feel like etiquette sometimes is just lacking, not just in drag. I feel like the nightlife community itself. Like I think, because of this kind of nature, people tend to be more like rougher. I don't know. Like, why can't we just open up with like, "Hi, how are you doing? Like, what's going on?" Instead of just being like, "Oh, I got a gig, this much
No,
money
girl.
at this place at this
I
time," and I'm
do
like,
not co-sign this. I when I reach out to people, I'm like,
"Oh."
"Hey, are you free here?" Yeah,
It's
perfect,
just so
girl.
intense. I'm
No,
like,
it's
oh.
not. It's literally give me the directions. You don't have to read through anything. Some of these bitches have Androids, so I don't need them to be like all the pixelated fucking text message. I'm making it easy for you to read, girl.
When did you become a iPhone versus Android participant in
When
this
I had to start
war?
working with so many Android people, and I'm like, girl,
Yeah,
it's
when you get that
the
green
modern
bubble, it
era.
hits different. It
No, no,
hits
no, no, no,
different.
no. It's like the videos. Like it's the videos. An Android camera, why does it look like a webcam? It like it's a webcam. Like not the one that Nunu's on right now. It's literally like an old webcam from American Pie days. So I'm like, girl, no, I can't.
I tell you every time you try to, I think you just intentionally try to age yourself. American Pie. Do you think anyone has made American Pie reference in the last 2 decades?
American Pie is it's a referential movie. It's like
It's not.
literally
Like
iconic. So
there's no child alive, no
all
little.
the small things
Yes.
to take a champion, champion, champion.
Do you think any child remembers the last time Tara Reid was relevant?
Do you think anyone knows Jesus? Do you think these kids?
Oh,
You've been talking about Jesus, so you can talk about Jesus, but I can't talk about American Pie.
I think that people know
You,
Jesus more than American
um,
Pie.
you think they? No, no.
No.
I'm telling you right now.
Well, I'm praying for you because I don't want you to get struck down from this blasphemy on a Sunday afternoon, like Santo Domingo.
um, could you imagine if people were sucking dick for bookings at DC?
That
That'd
would
be
be
crazy,
embarrassing.
embarrassing,
Embarrassing.
embarrassing, girl. I would never suck a dick
No,
for
I
a
wouldn't
gig.
know for real.
Let's be clear. Not, I mean, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that, but not for any local
Not
gig
for
at
a
a
local
bar.
gig, right?
Girl,
Imagine dying a local girl. I feel like ah, ah.
you just ended five local girls right now. Um, I want to shame people for having hair. Are you hairless? Like, if I looked at your booty hole right now, would there not be any hair?
I
Oh,
just,
gagged her. That question gagged her.
well,
He's more than a peach fuzz out there. Don't lie to me.
no, I was gonna say, hair for me is not really like naturally occurring. You know what I mean?
Oh, so it's hairless out there.
I mean, it's always.
Oh shit! Wait, I hope your pee isn't hairless though.
What you so you don't like people that shave their
No,
mons
I don't want to.
pubis?
It's too prepubescent for me.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, I don't like it.
Oh,
I mean, I don't mind a hairless asshole. Let's be clear, but I don't
it's the same
like.
thing. It's a double standard. Nope,
I
nope,
don't know.
nope,
No, I
nope.
mean, again, I don't mind hair, but sometimes, when I'm an eater, let's be clear, no one wants so much hair in their teeth. Just like when I don't like if you got a lot of pubic hair, then if I'm sucking your dick, I don't want to be flossing my teeth either, you know?
Girl,
Just
they
think
give you
there's
a
a
free dental treatment. You better motherfucking thank them.
I like a nice, fairly manicured person. I think that's fair.
I think hairless
But
is
hairless is
so.
crazy. Hairless molar is crazy.
I disagree with that. I just think it looks more interesting.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
and again, same thing. You just don't want to have to deal with a lot of flossing, so you just want to get to it. You know,
Um
no
but
surprises.
your hole is hairless, you said.
Um,
I think the
pretty
listeners do now.
much.
Oh, then it's not, y'all. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. She can clean dishes off that pussy.
It's crazy. Like I feel for. Oh,
Oh, crazy.
never mind.
It's
I'm
crazy.
sorry. No,
What?
I was gonna
No.
say something that was offensive.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I. Well, that's the meat of the episode. Show yourself.
I used to like really have I've grown obviously, but I used to have like such aversion to hair as a young person. Like I would be like I was so afraid of getting hair. I was so happy I didn't have that much hair. If I found hair, I would just like start shaving. I just thought it was better if you didn't have hair, like no hair. Again, in my ideal world, there's no. I don't think humans should have any hair below the chin. Like, right?
Um,
Why do
like I said,
humans? Why do we need hair below the chin? Like, what is it doing for us? It's not really doing anything for
it
us.
adds character. Oh no, I like chest hair. First of all, a good amount of chest hair is fine with me. Yeah, no, I'm not that hateful with hair. I don't
Because
hate it that
like
much.
imagine having hair, because hair comes everywhere. Like there's people with hair on their back, or
Yeah, I mean,
people with
back hair is
hair
not my favorite.
on their
It's not my favorite,
stomach.
but
There's
it's
hair on their ankle, hair everywhere, and I'm just like, we don't need hair below the chin.
is Prince hairless?
huh?
Is Prince hairless? You make Prince shave?
Is print? I don't know that much about his music. I know that he has shot some photos, and I think he had chest hair. I think he had like hair on his body.
Would you make? Are you like that person that would like make someone shave?
No,
I've seen
not.
porn where the top is like, oh, has shaved the guy's butt. I have seen that in a porn video. I was like,
I mean, again, I definitely think of
that
preference.
would
You know,
end me. That would
really,
end me. I mean,
just clean it up.
no, that would kill the vibe. No, that would kill the vibe.
How would that kill the
That would
vibe?
kill the vibe. No, making someone shave is crazy. That's no.
No, because it's more loving. It's like, oh, I'm still interested.
No. No. But I mean, to each, but I was gagged when I saw that on the porn tape. It took me out.
Porn tape. Oh my god, these kids don't know what a tape is. Stop saying things that don't exist. A tape. So what has really been throwing me off is, the passage of time. So here we are 20 years later and they are re-releasing Shrek 2 in theaters. It has not been 20
Why?
because it's been 20 fucking years. So I'm shocked because 20 years makes no sense. That movie just came out. Um and they're about to make another Shrek. They're gonna have Moana 2. They're gonna have Kung Fu Panda 4 this year. They're gonna have Sonic 3.
So
I,
no new ideas
I
coming
just
from
fit
Hollywood.
I just don't know where to go. Obviously, the latest Netflix show, Last Airbender, had some polarizing reviews.
As
Um,
all installments of that genre and
um,
TV show
I
have.
see definitely why it's polarizing. The creators did leave. They were just doing anything. It wasn't like the worst thing ever, but it was not what the material was. But whatever. People do what they want. Um, and I just don't know. I feel like we're trapped almost in this nostalgia core. Like I know we used to talk about before, but it's like, okay, we're really in it. Like I am watching the same
Well, I've been playing
concepts.
Laura Croft, Tomb Raider, the originals. I beat the first one already. I'm going to start working on the second
Mm,
one today.
my point exactly. Look at this, y'all. We have a young viral young bachelor here in the city spending his time playing remastered versions of Tomb Raider Lara Croft from 1990. Who gives 1900s? You know what I mean?
1996.
From the 1900s. Now
Yeah.
that we're now part history. I can say
Hmm.
in the 1900s, this
Yeah.
came out, and now you're
Yeah.
playing the same thing right now.
Yeah.
40 years later, and you're living your life. You're not curing cancer. You're not learning a new language. You are
And I'm
experiencing a
also going to start
woman.
playing the yellow version on Pokemon. And what about it? I'm also living my life. And I think that's fine. I think again, we're always gonna want to go back to childhood. But like when it comes to movies and like creative projects, why is everything referencing off something?
So
Why?
you're telling me you're not gonna
Why?
go see Bob the Builder with Anthony Ramos
No,
produced by Jennifer Lopez next
no,
year?
no, I'm
Are you
not.
telling me you're not gonna go see the live action version of Minecraft coming out next year with Jack Black and Danielle
No,
Brooks?
no. I don't even know Minecraft like that. My nephew probably will go see that, so but I won't. And I think
So,
that's okay.
so
It's not made for me.
does it affect you at all? Um you're a writer.
Yeah.
At your heart and your
Oh, thank
core.
you. That's a compliment. I'm a writer in the dark.
So like I said, you're a writer at your core. If you
Yeah.
don't know, Rafi has been writing screenplays for
Yeah.
decades because you started when you were a child.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to do that to process, being alone and in the closet. And I used to write TV shows and movies, and it was super fun. And I would love to like see new ideas. Like there's so many. We're in a point in our lives where we're showing more Latino stories, we're showing more Black stories, we're showing more Asian and all these other lineages and queer stories. Why is that not being talked about, or why are we not producing more content for that? We're getting Kung Fu Panda 4, bitch.
Jet
Bye.
Black is in his bag. He said, "I'm gonna be everything, everywhere, all at once."
What? Yeah, is what's that teacher movie he did? Kids
School,
School of Rock.
School
Is
of
that gonna
Rock,
be? Is
cause
that
it's
gonna
a
be
long
Kids School of
way
Rock
to the
5, y'all,
top.
coming to
If
theaters in
you wanna
2026?
rock and roll.
Yeah, there's just not enough interest. So why were you talking about that though? Like you want some new? Is what you're saying? You want new ideas, or you are okay with
Well,
nostalgia,
I just feel
or
like
is it
why do
making you
we?
feel
Oh,
old?
old. She called me old. Um, no, I mean it's a mix. On one hand, yes, I would like more new ideas. I'm struggling with the idea or that we have to keep using these old concepts to make new movies. I'm like, just have a new movie, just make it a different thing. Like I think this live action Netflix of Last Airbender, like I was saying,
Assbender, girl, I want
Last
to see that.
Airbender,
I want to see that.
um same thing. I don't think it's bad, but if you compare it to what it's supposed to be, yes, it's bad. But if it was its own thing, it wouldn't have been bad. So I was wondering why we can't get back to these original concepts. Now little people don't know that Rafi and I were working on a project at one point. We wrote a episode treatment for a show set in the city.
We it's crazy. Um, you you helped me, but you got mad at me when I tried to make you write anything. So let's be clear, we is crazy. But keep going, sweetie.
I was a co-creator. I had character ideas. I wrote descriptions. I read lines. I did treatment for a episode pilot, for a show. It was originally called The Scene, so it was set right
First of
after.
all, don't be spilling the tea. That's still in the vault.
So yeah, I feel like the nostalgia core we're in is very limiting in a sense that I introduced Rafi to these old concepts, right? I
Uh,
I I was on TikTok shop, y'all, that got me. I got one of those fancy new age Game Boys with the LCD, which has billions of games from our past. And I have shown so many people, and everyone's ordered one. And Rafi's watching tutorials for Pokemon Yellow, the original games, right? But I feel the issue is that you don't get the joy out of it because you get access to everything now. I feel like the joy came from actually being a child, from actually only having access to a certain amount of games. I feel like we're still at the same point we get overloaded, and then you find yourself just jumping and jumping and jumping to something to kind of remind yourself of what it used to be. But we have to do that in other ways. We're just not children anymore.
I can see what you're saying. Um, but still, I mean, I'm very excited. I'm gonna get to relive playing Yellow over all these games that could have never played all at once because A, money, and B, just everything. It's just now I get to do that. I am, that's cunt to me. So I'm not complaining about that aspect, but yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. You want new things. You wish I never got the Game Boy because you could be the only one. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it.
Well, the thing is, as soon as we got that Game Boy, there's an upgraded one that has like the newer PS1, PS2 games, and it has like analog sticks on it, and that one sells for like I guess like 90 instead of 40.
Oh,
And I was
so
like, I
why
was
didn't you
like,
show me that one,
well, it
huh?
didn't come until today, and I was like, well, why couldn't I have that one? Now I don't want this old one. I just feel like it's always gonna be you want something better. Same thing with like movie theaters, like malls and movie theaters are dying because that era is over. Like you can only get people into the theaters unless there's an event. Like it's weird that all these Marvels and Disney movies and musicals are just flopping down. They come to streaming in a month. In
I
a
mean, Mean
month.
Girls was bad. I finally saw Mean Girls, and that was bad.
I
That
still
was
haven't.
very
I
bad.
want to, but like, I don't know. You think I
You're
like
not
it?
gonna like it. The Karen girl got on my fucking. She's gorgeous, but the girl who played Karen was literally the worst actress I have ever seen. It was like RuPaul Drag Race level overacting, and I was like, "What are you doing? This is a serious movie. Like, it's not a serious movie, but it's a movie. This
This
is
is a
not just
production diva.
this is not a skit." So I was very disappointed, and people were like, "Oh, she's so hot though," and I'm like, "Great, she's pretty, and I'm glad we're uplifting Indian women, but." It was
So
not a good
it
movie.
didn't even give Megan's body to you. I mean Jennifer's body, Lauren Megan's.
There was no level of camp. There was no level of good. There was no, it was just not good. It was just really bad. It was very disappointing.
What did you do this weekend, Rappy?
Oh my God, thank you so much for asking. I was looking forward to talking to you about it today. We went to Late Dip yesterday and it was super fun. I drank like I was rich for a day and it was lovely. I had a lot of champagne. Then we went to number nine. Then I went to
Ooh,
Trade. I was feeling kinky yesterday. I was definitely like feeling flirty and like, ooh. People were spilling their tea to me yesterday. Girl, people are really out here just like starting their lives over. It's crazy.
the Diplomat has become your new hangout spot.
The food, the steak frites are beyond, beyond. They're so good. So I love champagne, and and again, if I'm gonna spend money, I'm gonna spend money well. I'm not gonna spend money on these chicken shit brunches that sometimes the food is not even adding up to anything. But can we talk about it? Can we really talk about how DC food is not really like
A city food,
comparable?
yeah. No,
It's
for
not really
real.
that good food, y'all, because the
I
best food is in Virginia and Maryland.
no shade.
The way we have to commute for good food is crazy.
I'm glad that I live in DC proper, which is in Maryland, and
Um,
and I have access to great food all the time and authentic food. But I just feel like every time we go to DC, every
Authentic food is
restaurant,
crazy. Wingstop is crazy. Authentic food. What authentic food do you have, the new? Do you have? Is it falafel? Is it I know there's like Ethiopian around where you are. Do you have a lot of Ethiopian food?
a lot of Ethiopian,
Yeah.
Southeast Asian, Caribbean.
Mm.
A lot of the flavors are here.
You love jerk chicken?
I love jerking and I love chicken, so I feel blessed for that reason because the food's already good. I had friends come into town. They're like, "Can we go back to this one place? Because I can't find it in San Diego." And
what
uh,
what was
um,
it?
yeah,
What place?
I wouldn't want to spill my secrets. Like I couldn't talk about the place, so I couldn't talk
Oh,
about
because
every.
first of all, other people are spilling your place, and they're getting paid to do it. That's what's crazy. We weren't paid to go to K-Pot in Rockville, Maryland.
So obviously, like we were saying, food in DC is a little weird. So even when you try things on Uber Eats, you're definitely gambling, right?
A new place for sure. I mean, I would love to try new places, but it's just sometimes so hit or miss, and I'm like, why? I should have just gone to this place. I should have just gone to this place.
A couple of episodes ago, right, Rappy did this shady edit of me and was like,
Oh,
I said I'm restarting my health journey. He said, "Oh my God, for the how many of time?" So
oh, damn! She remembers y'all. She got triggered.
all that to say, like I said, that I was gonna use this year to restart my health journey. So I did, redo my kitchen. And by that I just meant I bought all new appliances, reorganized everything so the island can be maximized for kitchen. I restarted my HelloFresh. I am back in my cooking era officially. And I
Okay,
think
okay.
that proportionizing and having consistent meals is going to really, really benefit because, me working and not eating until I get home and just delivery all day, it's just not giving. And then me going to Cape Cod every week is also not a cheap little excursion.
Oh no, spend. I mean, Uber Eats gets a lot of my food, my money, unfortunately, and I have tried to end that relationship with them, but it's just so hard.
When I
It's
first
so
met
hard.
you, you were like on Blue Apron or something.
Blue Apron. No, I was on like Mighty Meals or something. Blue Apron is crazy. I don't know what Blue Apron is.
Yeah, and I remember you was actually the first person I ever saw with meal prep meals that paid for it, and I was so um
Inspired?
I
Thank
remember
you.
I remember the
Thank
food
you,
being
Nunu.
looking and smelling nasty, and I was like, this is so weird.
But now
But
you're giving it a chance, so I hope it works out for you in your fitness journey.
well, I think that my food is gonna be more delicious, more tasty. Um, I definitely got a lot of chicken and steaks, a lot of
Oh,
veggies.
okay.
Now I will not be cooking any of this, but I can't wait to taste it.
You're a cook. You know how to cook. We love it. We love
Going
someone who knows
going
how to
to
cook.
going to Korean barbecue every weekend has taught me how to cook. Just like Beyonce's solo single, Texas Hold'em, has reached the global Spotify charts at number one. You know, we have the number one fan base here. We don't do it. We want to thank you all for listening, for streaming, for downloading, and just interacting because we have so much fun being able to create the
Yeah.
space and be with you all. Where do you think they can find you at, Raffy?
Oh, I love this question because they already know you can find me at Wait Don't Do It Podcast. You can find me every second Saturday at El Rey for Reggaeton Brunch. And of course, you can find me on Reggaeton Brunch GC as well. Where can they find you, beautiful thing?
You can find me at Nene Paris, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all the things. And of course, next weekend, here March 2nd at JR's for Identity Theft, our Fire and Ice theme. Make sure you check out Reggaeton Brunch on March 9th at El Rey. And we can't wait to see you all for another amazing episode. This has been Wait.
Don't do
See you
it.
next week.